This metal stainless steel can was purchased for my church. The plan is to use this to store a long watering hose for the garden. The church is a classic old building, and we didn't want to put this shiny new can in front of the church.
Look at that, that's nice and shiny.
So we decided to paint it. Now, what's the best way to paint smooth, new metal? The standard method I've always used is to scuff up the surface with sandpaper. And that's what I started to do when I remembered a product that I use to treat rust. It's called Kleanstrip Metal Prep. I also had a second chemical similar to the Kleanstrip called Ospho, which I often use to convert rust before I paint it. I wondered if I brushed it on whether or not it would etch the metal in a similar way as to me using the sandpaper, but without all the work. I decided to do a head-to-head comparison. I took a piece of sheet metal, the same as the can, and I taped off 4 sections. I wanted to see what the difference was between just painting the metal directly, sanding the metal, or treating the metal first with these 2 chemicals, Kleanstrip and Ospho. I let the chemicals sit on the metal overnight. The next day, I saw that the chemicals did etch the metal. It left the surface looking blotchy and uneven. I pressed on with the paint test. First, I cleaned all 4 surfaces. Then I applied 1 coat of an aerosol paint and primer evenly to all 4 squares. After 30 minutes, I gave it a second coat and then let it dry completely for 3 days. Even after 2 coats, the painted parts that I had used the chemicals on was still visibly blotchy. To give these 4 samples a good and fair scratch test,
Hey, Elaine, scratch my back.
No way.
Come on, 1 lap around.
No.
I made this bed of nails to drag across the surface. First up was the straight painted surface against the sanded surface. After the first pass, it looks like the sandpaper prepared surface fared much better. I'll do this again, but with a much heavier weight this time. Next, I compared the Ospho against the Kleanstrip. These 2 look worse than just painting straight up. The clear winner was the sandpaper. So I proceeded to sand the metal can completely using the 150 grit sandpaper. I grabbed the spray primer and painted the can, but then I wondered, would it have been better to spray the paint directly on the can after sanding? Did I really need to prime it first? That's what I wanted to test next. On a piece of sheet metal, I sanded the entire surface, and then I put 2 coats of paint mixed with primer on the left side. On the right side, I used clean metal primer spray followed by a coat of paint. I then used the bed of nails to perform the scratch test. I've got to admit it, I am shocked. I would have thought that a clean metal primer first followed by paint would have been better than 2 coats of paint and primer, but I was obviously wrong. The results are abundantly clear. At this point, it was too late. I had already bought a can of primer and applied it to the can. I should have just painted it with the final color right after sanding. Now that I've got my can in place, no pun intended, what did we learn from these little experiments? Well, first of all, you have to scuff the surface of whatever you're painting, so use sandpaper or at least steel wool. And number 2, you don't need to use a separate primer. These paint and primers in one really do a good job. Thanks for watching Alley Picked, and until next time, I'll meet you in the alley.